I have been a resident of Milton for the last 12 years.
We have lived in this section of Milton since 2008.
I have been a Milton resident for about 12 and a half years.
I'm a resident of Milton. I live pretty much across the street.
I've been a resident here in Milton for about 10 years.
I live off of New Providence Road.
I'm a student, live in the area.
I moved to Milton because of it's 80%, 90% rural.
We have lived in Milton since 1993, so we've seen lots of changes.
I'm a Milton resident. I live in this area, the area of Deerfield, and I really appreciate the community of the ability to give input on the various designs that are options for this area. I'm really excited because there's so much potential.
What we enjoy about this part of town is the convenience to the stores and the restaurants and other amenities.
I very much like jogging along the paths in Deerfield, particularly Deerfield Parkway. I jog from my house over to Windward and back. So I know the sidewalks and I know the area very well because I've run it all over.
I like the Deerfield area because of the openness field that it has, lots of trees, the landscaping that's been intentional, to have pasture fencing in some locations with trees and shrubs and sidewalks.
All these things that we have around us, I would like them to be a little bit more connected so that we could get to those places easier, not necessarily with the car, but maybe driving, maybe with a bicycle, maybe with some other means of transportation.
I have young children. They will be at Cambridge High School one day, so it's really important to have the connectivity for them to maybe get to school safer. If they don't want to take the bus, if they want to walk to school or walk from home from school would be fantastic.
But I'd like to see some better parks with just like a lot of greenery, flowers. Like I'd go with a nice big pond that I could just fish in.
What we would like to see in 10 years is an enhanced landscape and transportation improvements, and we would like to see some redevelopment of existing empty spaces, perhaps the conversion of the unused office buildings to educational purposes, or perhaps housing.
So an important thing will be at least to maintain where we are with, for example, trees, landscaping. That's very rural type feel in a suburban community. Hopefully we can keep our community as a top tier place where people want to live and work. How do we balance that all together? I don't know, hopefully we'll figure that out as we go through this process.
When I look at some of these drawings, I tried to think about how will they look in 10 to 15 years, because this is a long process. This is just a start. It's going to be a 15, 20-year process.
In 10 years, I would like to see more restaurants, more retail that we don't have to drive to, that we could walk to or bike to, and improve safety around alternate modes of transportation from my residence to nearby businesses and activities.
You know what I would like? I would like this area, nobody realizes that this is Milton, so I would like this to feel like Milton, so people in the Deerfield area feel like they are Miltonites and people can tell that they're in Milton and not Alpharetta or someplace else, kind of bringing the rural vibe over this way.
It's a very convenient place to live. It's very close to stores and Georgia 400, etc. I'd like to see more of a congruent look and appeal design to the area overall, and I think that that's what's going to be achieved in the future, so I'm really happy and pleased to be here this evening.
We've looked at Birmingham Crossroads in the rural area. We've looked at downtown Crabapple. And now it's time for Deerfield to become more like Milton.
We live in Deerfield and we love it. I think it is a destination place, and I think the term Destination Deerfield is perfect for this location. There's a lot to offer. We've got a lot of schools also that help to keep it vibrant and young, and I think that it's a perfect opportunity, especially with Highway 9 expanding, for us to really put a lot of thought and make this a special place and an added value just for the city of Milton.